Okay. Stop. I hope it doesn't copyright this audio, but if it does, it's no big deal because I don't think I'm gonna share this. This is just for I don't fucking know what, to be honest. Don't know why I'm recording this. But here we are. No room on the floor. Man, YouTube, they're really making it hard to take a thumbnail. I take a damn thumbnail. Like that, right? Take thumbnail. That's the window it shows you that you can take a thumbnail in. You take a thumbnail, and apparently it only gives you this top right. Like, what the fuck? And then it kind of changes each time. And then if you do it 3 times, the app crashes on you. I mean, I use 2 different phones. I got an iPhone 11 and then this really cheap Android, and both of them YouTube crashes. Like, damn, YouTube, get your shit together. I got all these transformers, right, for the high voltage work that I got to do, but I don't I don't know what they're good for. So what I want to do is I want to make a scope. I'm gonna make a, what is it called? Don't even know what the hell it's called. I have to ask ChatGPT what it's called.
Well, they won't get their hands on this one. I'll make sure it's disposed of. Engineers, eh? They think they're all over the place. They don't know what they're playing with. Fire. Sorry? They're playing with fire.
Trace. No, that's not what it is. Trace analyzer? Is that what the fuck it is?
Take this gentleman to the medics. I want that man on a charge. That should never have happened. You deserve to be treated with dignity and respect.
No.
Food, shelter, employment. Chance to build a future. Make a new life. Hey! Watch out! Valentine. This is for my mother. This is for Pandora's shop.
Curve tracer. Damn. I'm retarded. Alright. That's what we're making. Where's my pencil? Okay, so this is for the thumbnail, but where'd the other one go? I think I put it somewhere. Whatever. This is the one we're gonna work with. Oh, I put it up here. If you put a few kilovolts across the screen, this is what it does. It it gives it these weird. I didn't realize it did this, but we got those Lichtenberg figures in the face of it. That's okay though. And there's some garbage floating around in the bulb. Look at the difference between these, by the way. Pull that off. This is a pencil. It's a pencil tube. gonna go ahead and put this back together because this one's still good. I can still use this. I can still make drive circuitry for this thing, which I will do. But right now, I have this one I can use because this has its own. Of course, we have our own driver, and it has an amp for the horizontal. We have our horizontal amplifier. So our horizontal will go X and Y. But before I pressed record, I'd had the idea to do this. Of course, I don't have a 3D printer right now. I need to put that on the list. Gotta get a 3D printer, a cheap one. Because there's a lot of stuff, man. I mean, it would be completely invaluable to me. These things called toroids. They're ferrite toroids. They're rings. They look like this. Um, like, how do you wind coils around that without it taking forever? And you can really quickly print a device that you just wind your coil on it. What? Actually, you stick it around the ring like that, and then you spin the ring, and you wind your coil up onto the ring, and then once you're done winding that, then you take the coil from the ring, you attach it to your ferrite, and then you move the ring again, and then it will start depositing the wire around your ferrite. But that's not why we're here right now. Trying to make a case design for this, because if this is just gonna be fuck ugly, I'm not gonna bother making it, I don't think. Jeez, straight lines there, bud. Just to get a rough idea. Okay, maybe, I mean, it's gonna be so small. So if it was sitting on a table, it would probably be about that angle looking down, which isn't bad. When I'm looking at it, it's at even a better angle. It actually looks like that when I'm looking at it. So we're sitting on a table like that. Um, and the rest of this would be flat. Do I have something that represents flatness? Here we go. Like that. And your knobs would be right there. Twiddle a knob or two with your mini inputs. Yeah. This might need a weight in the bottom of it. It's going to be so light. And it's really, really tall. It'll end up being really tall and really thin, and I don't like that. So, have to come up with something that keeps it from looking too weird and from falling over. So, the base is going to have to be triangular, I think. I think it's going to have to look like. Let's see here. You don't know that. Okay. Oh, we could even put the mount for the when you get these from a what is it called? A video camera. from Goodwill. You pick them up for like $5 or whatever. Um, they had the lens in front of them. I think what would make this look a lot cooler is if the lens assembly was attached to it, or if I made a lens assembly, that would be cool too. It's a little eye cup like that, and a lens. Okay. So I wonder if it would be better if it started doing a triangle thing from the top. No, it's gonna look a little weird. I think I'm gonna have to get some 3D modeling software now. The paper is not doing it anymore. Not for this. But in my head, yeah, it's gonna be like a gem type deal coming out from there. So starting from here, okay, it'll be like that. With inputs and whatnot. Looks a little fucking weird, but then the side of it might look like that. Oh Jesus Lord, screwing this all up. That looks not like in my head. Shit. I do like a little more of a slant. Yeah, that'd be nice. Slant like that. Maybe like that. Oh, hey, Riley. Okay. I wonder if there's any other designs I can think of. Maybe a cylinder design. That'd be kind of weird. Um, I realized I need a scope. I need something that can help me visualize what's inside of here. And the way to do that is to put pulses into it, and then you read the pulses that it gives back out. And this is I want to do that with this. This will make it really easy to do that. So these come from video cameras, the old video cameras from way back in the day. I'm in the 90s. You can get them for like $5 at Goodwill, right? And then you just tear them out because they come with the circuit board. Yeah, this one comes with a circuit board. I have a short of me playing a video game on this thing. It's funny. Funny to me. It would have an eye cup. Eye cup. What if you could strap it to your face? That would be interesting. You would have like a big fucking cone hanging off your face. Look. So like, see, that's your eyeball. Jesus Christ. Dude, it's scary. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. What if it looked like that on your face? Yeah, with a strap like that.
That way, definitely. Those tracks.
Crazy. So it would be like that. Yeah, not really. It's still funny though. Movie. We'll be right back. I'm watching, oh my god, my memory is so bad. Mortal Engines of that movie. Fuck Fox. Fox can suck a dick. 26 seconds in this ad. We're gonna go ahead and turn that right down. I don't play. I think what's most important here, though, is the electrical aspect. Because I kind of had to have this today. So maybe I could make it out of cardboard. Oh no, I can make it out of wood. Okay, so let me start thinking about that. Thinking about how I'm gonna make it out of wood. Because I have these things. But they're really big. Kind of big for this whole deal. Maybe I can make it an accessory. Or it'll just be mostly knobs and shit. No? Maybe. Oh, this will work. Oh, cool. Alright, hold on. Picture this. I need 10 hands. Oh, yeah, check that out. That's like a match made in hell. Look at the star pattern and all that. That's cool. But also squares. Shit. Then it'll be a perfect little box. And then the inputs can be on the top. Fuck yeah. I have stain for the wood and everything. Alright, cool. I have all the things. All the things. What I kind of don't have. No, I do even have that because I'll have dedicated probes. So we have these. I have this. I mean, yeah, check this out. So we'll use this as the connectors, the power connector and the probes, which is kind of fugly, but that's okay. No, this will just be for the probes. I don't want it to look unprofessional. Like somebody could mix it up. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" Because one day I'll be gone, and one day, I mean, it's a long time from now, but hopefully, I'll probably leave some of this stuff behind, and it would be really cool if it was useful enough. Um, and you don't want it to break, you know. You don't want somebody to break it. You want it to outlasting you. So, with all that in mind, I should make this the best it could possibly be. Is my movie frozen? Nope, it's just a really low spot. Okay, can I trace this? Can I trace this? Mmm. Drinky, drinky. Now there is a choice to be made. Here. Or... no, that's gonna look like shit. So it'll definitely be here. I just traced my finger. Shit. Oh, I just traced nothing too. That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Jesus, can I get a straight line? There you go. Where'd the thing go? Damn. Misplacer of misplacers. So if it goes in a weirdo box, then if it goes in a weirdo box, then it's gonna sit flat like that. So in its weirdo box, it's gonna have to I'm gonna have to build a stand into it. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, put a stand in it. Okay. So what is the length of the weirdo box? Average length. Also, have to make sure that this is a thing. Maybe, oh Jesus, I think, should the probes go in the top, the side, the bottom, the left, the right? I think because it's going to be so small, it might be best that the probes go in the back, maybe? So it would be almost like that. And it would make it a lot longer, um, because it would have to be wider if it was like this. And I don't want it to be wider because I want to keep this shape. I like this shape. But maybe, no, you know what? We're gonna lose this. We're gonna lose this shape. And I think I'm gonna do more of a traditional scope design. I don't think we want it on the front like that because that could block us. And also, if it's on the stand like this, I don't think we want a heavy cord to try and tip it over. So I think the best place for this is gonna be on the back right here. So like right there. That's gonna be good. It's a good spot. And the controls. Well, since that's gonna go in the back like that, does that mean? What does that mean? What if I did want to extend it out by another one of these? Let's see what that might look like. It's not exactly a whole lot bigger. Oh, that's really big. It's really big and awkward looking now. If it was thinner, like the width of that, then it would look better. But oh jeez, there's really no reason it needs to be wide. I don't think. Oh shit, the board, this stupid board. I think it should fit pretty snug. Here's the thing. It should fit pretty snug within that space. In this space. Yeah. Yeah, that fits. That fits really good. But there needs to be enough room for control network. I want to do high voltage. High voltage. There has to be room for a control network. There has to be room for um, the output oscillator. There has to be room for the. Oh my lord. This is a bigger project than I'm thinking it's going to be. I'm sitting here working on what it's going to look like, and I don't even know how it's going to act like. This might end up being a wide guy. And that's okay. It'll still give us room for some control circuitry on the front panel. So we can pretend that that wouldn't be there. We could have some knobbles. So we need, first off, what is it I'm making? Curve tracer. I don't even remember what a curve tracer circuit looks like. Oh yeah. That's about as simple as it gets. The hell is a DUT? Hmm. Two mains. I actually have a a curve tracer like that. It uses a, it's an extension cord with, it's an extension cord with this on the end of it, basically. That's funny as shit. Channel 1 positive, channel 2, okay, and then ground. And a waveform generator. 10 ohms. This is gonna have to change based on the voltage that we're testing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold the smoke on. I have this thing. I lost the cover to it, unfortunately. Huh. I wonder why the screw holes are there. Had a really weird cover though. This, from what I remember. But I think this gang switch is going to be really useful for switching through. Yeah, this box. I could care less about this box, but the gang switch is cool. Alright, awesome. Those are some really old capacitors. Some precision and resistors and some diodes. Don't know what kind they are. Looks like there's a chunk of silicon in there. No? Those might be germaniums. Or they could be even weirder. They could be like tunnel diodes or something. Where's my loop? Where's my damn loop? You know, when I bought this loop, the cocksucker said it was made of glass. It's not, it's plastic. I'm upset. I'll spend more money on a loop next time. Get no cheap loops, or they'll get scratched. And they will get scratched, I promise you. It looks like two types of material. I feel like I see a silicon material. Oh, there's a few layers in there. That's a weird diode. Yeah, this is... I bet that's some kind of weird network. You know, your pulse in, and then to keep it from reading itself, you put a diode network. Yeah, I have to remember to keep those diodes safe. Those are good diodes. Use them for radio work. They could actually be used in this probably. But I think one of the main points is I want this to be accessible to everyone. That anyone that wants to build it can build it. Oh yeah. So let's try for the electrical design. So we think about the function that we need, which is X and Y. Device under test. Yeah, we can just look at this and let me copy this. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. So, it could be anything. This is a voltage. This is a voltage, say 10 volts. And I want 10 volts, 20 volts, 30 volts? Yeah, 30. 30, 50, 100. This is a lot. This is getting to be a lot. 200, right? 200. Actually, let's adjust that. 120. 60. There we go. That's better. 120. 240. Yeah. I like that. 500. Whoops. 1,000. If I have to measure 4K, well, actually, you know what? I would like to measure some transformers using 4 kilovolts. That would be good for Tesla coil stuff. Okay, so we'll keep that. We'll keep the 4 kilovolt. So we are going to need to figure that out. That's gonna be a knob. So we need voltage control. No, input voltage control. Okay, we need a matching network because we don't want to blow out our amp. Our amp that's going to measure the amplitude. We don't want to blow that out. So we need a matching network. Spell much? Jesus Christ. Voltage matching network. So that's another control. What else? I think that's basically it for the curve tracer. This is a curve tracer, by the way. It'll look like that. Curve tracer. Okay. That is actually going to take 2 amps. These right here. These are our deflection coils, and we pulse the coil. You give it, let's say, this one right here. Actually, you don't even. Where's the battery? Here we go. Good representation right here. Do that. That would make, say, if you had a dot right here in the middle of your screen, like that, and you put the battery like this to those wires, the dot would move that way. You flip this, bloop, like that, the dot will move the other way. And then with these other 2 wires, you have magnets that go. There's 4 magnets. There's a magnet here, magnet there, magnet there. These 2 wires right here connect to these 2 magnets. These 2 wires connect to these 2 magnets. Do that. The dot will move horizontally for these 2 wires. Boop, boop. It'll move vertically. So that is the goal. The goal is to tickle these coils. One side to ground. like that. Then we can move X, Y. There's part of it. So that's it for the curve tracer. Um, the fuck? The curve tracer though is gonna need a switch. We're gonna need a switch to select selection switch between. Oh yeah, let me put big dots right here so that I know that those are really important. Selection switch for curve tracer. And the selection switch is going to switch between this amp and um, probably the board oscillator. Damn, I actually... It's kind of a bummer that all this board I have to is taking up real estate, and I'm not using the amps for driving. Um, when you make an oscilloscope out of these, you would use the amps that are in the board. You would use one amp that's in the board, and then you would have to build your own amp to drive one of these guys. Why do I have them both unplugged? That's kind of crazy. I don't think I'm going to use either of the amps. I think it'll be easier because I'll be able to set my own horizontal speed, and that's gonna be good. So we're gonna need a horizontal amp. I mean a horizontal oscillator. Um, for the oscilloscope, and that's all that's gonna be. The selection switch is all you need for a curve tracer is the X and Y input, and then for the oscilloscope, I don't know how to spell that shit. Scope. We need we need a X. We need an X oscillator. Oscillator adjustable. So that's going to be another star. Oscillator adjustment. And then a Y input. A Y input in the front or wherever the hell input. So my input network is going to have to switch to Y input. Either by force, by using a relay, which I'll probably use a relay. That'll probably be the best thing. It'll be the easiest thing. Now I have these little bitty bitty relays. These are used for the matching network in a much bigger oscilloscope. Look at this. This might have not went to an oscilloscope. This could have been a really big voltmeter actually. But this has a matching network of some sort. I think my dogs have to go to the out. I don't need heat. Okay, X oscilloscope adjustment and Y input. And then, oh, you know what? Since I do have the one with the board, I want to still use the TV, the analog input. Okay, so we're gonna need that. The analog input. So I'm gonna need a knob for the amp selections. So we're gonna have to switch between our own amps uh, and and the, and the onboard amps. On BOARD amps. What do I call? I'm gonna just call it ops. Ops amps. Okay. What was the last curve tracer, XY, and scope? Oh, okay. So the last one is just plain XY input, um, and that's part of the selection XY input. Oh, so that's, yeah, that's part of the selection and the input. Oh my god, this is getting. And I'm supposed to make this out of trash. I'm going to be scavenging a lot. Okay. I'm probably going to have to make this into a proper video. I guess it's good that I record this weird stuff. It'll be recorded for the long video. Damn. Sounds like I'm going to have a long night of editing somewhere in my future. Cool. Records for posterity. I think I'm going to go do some other stuff. Take my dogs out. Thanks for showing up, you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes and all that. It's make this a career. That would be awesome.